everybody, welcome to your second online Be Unique Budding Actors and Theatre Makers class. We really hope you enjoyed the first episode, and today we have lots of brand new exciting drama activities for you to get up to. So, let's get started. Okay, so before we begin the rest of our class, we want to get vocally warmed up, and here is a really fun vocal exercise for you to warm up your voice. This is called the Fairy Tale Kingdom. And in the Fairy Tale Kingdom, as we all know, there are plenty of characters. And we are going to work through the characters using our voice. Okay, our first character is our giant. And our giant, I want you to place your hands in your lower tummy, just like this. Very good. And the giant has a low voice, which you should be able to feel resonating in your tummy. Are we ready together? I'll try it first, and then you can copy. Fee, fi, fo, fum. As I do that, I can feel that in my lower tummy. Let's try it all together. Are you ready? Fee, fi, fo, fum. Lovely. Okay. Now we're moving on to the king, and the king feels very strongly about ruling the kingdom. So can you put your hand on your chest just like this? Well done. And already you should be able to feel, just by talking like this, the way I am, you should feel your chest vibrating from your voice working super hard. Okay, the line I want you to say for the king is, I shall rule the kingdom. Your turn, you ready? I shall rule the kingdom. Lovely. And you should really feel your chest vibrating just by doing that. Well done. Okay, now we move on to the prince, and the prince places his hands here and he talks through his voice, through his mouth, and he says, I shall slay the dragon. So he has a slightly higher voice. Hands in your face. I shall slay the dragon. And you should be able to feel your cheeks working and your tongue really vibrating in your mouth. Well done. Okay, next up we have the princess, and the princess has a very high voice. So to remember this, I want us to put our fingers on our forehead just like this. Well done. And you're going to say, I too want to slay the dragon. Let's try it together. I too want to slay the dragon. Very good. She has the highest voice of them all, and this is why we work up our body to think of the different pitches of voice. Well done. The last character is the witch. Every fairy tale has a scary witch, so I want you to hold your nose. Don't pinch it, just hold it gently, and this should turn your voice quite nasally, just like mine. And the line for the witch is, will you try some of my apples? Have a go at that, you ready? Will you try some of my apples? Well done. Okay, to make sure our voices are ready, let's go through all the characters. I'm going to shout them out and let's do them together. Ready? Okay. Giant. Fee, fi, fo, fum. King. I shall rule the kingdom. Prince. I shall slay the dragons. Princess, I too shall slay the dragons. Witch, will you try some of my apples? Yeah, well done. Have a look back through all those voices and work on creating your own character voices, and think about where they are placed in your body. Are they high? Are they low? It's up to you. Now, let's move on. Okay, well done. So now that we've done our vocal warm-up, it's time now to think of a physical warm-up. How we can get our bodies moving in a brand new way through a drama activity. So a physical warm-up is very different in PE, any sport, any dance, because it's all about moving our muscles. In a drama warm-up, we're thinking of moving our bodies in different ways for using our imagination and creativity. So, I would like you now, wherever you're watching me on a device, a phone, a laptop, a tablet, or even your TV, take a few steps back and find some space in your house, because you're going to need to do some moving around now. Well done. Okay, this activity is called Cross the Room or Move Around the Room, depending on what space you have. This is completely up to you and what way you'd like to do it. So, when I say cross the room, I would like you to move around your room in the way that I ask. So, let's do a practice round. Cross the room like an old lady or man. Go. I want to see you thinking of how you can use your body, bending over, holding a stick, whatever way your old lady or man in your head looks. Now become them physically and move around your house. Keep it going, well done. And freeze. Good. Okay, this time move around your room like a balancing beam artist. Can I see you? Both hands out. You're really trying to balance. You don't want to fall off. Go. Good. Keep your balance. Keep your balance. Don't fall. Don't fall. Freeze. Well done. Lovely. Okay, next one. Can you cross your room like a very bossy and strict teacher? Go. Let me see, are you going to stand up straight? Are you going to be bent over telling somebody off? Let me see how you move around your room. Well done. Keep the stern face, grumpy face. Let me see, you're very strict and you're very bossy. Freeze. Well done, lovely. Okay, this time let's have a bit of fun. Cross the room like a ballroom dancer. Can I see you pretending to be a partner? Do, 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 do. Lovely, well done. Keep it going, keep twirling, keep spinning. Lovely. Ballroom dancers, let me see you. Freeze. Well done. Okay, next one. Cross the room for me. Like you are a policeman or woman. You can decide whether you're a policeman or woman are on the case, they're solving a very big crime that's just about to be solved, or perhaps they're just patrolling the streets, looking out for everybody. It's up to you. Let me see how your policeman or policewoman moves. Go. Good, well done. Think of how they walk, think of how they move. Fantastic, well done. And freeze. Okay, next one. Cross the room for me like a circus clown. Good. Go. Okay, are you going to be juggling? Are you going to be squirting water at your audience? Are you going to be driving the circus car? Let me see you, let me see you. Freeze. Okay, well done. And the last one, I would like to see you cross the room for me like a cowboy or cowgirl. Go. Have you got a horse? Have you got a lazoon? Let me see you. Keep going, keep going. Have you got the gun? Are you shooting up rifles into the air? Well done, and freeze. Well done. You can play the activity back as many times as you like, and why not add in your own characters? Why not get your mum, dad, brother, sister to call out some characters that they would like to see you move around the room, and you can have hours of guaranteed fun. Now, let's move on. Okay. So, now that we're all warmed up, vocally and physically, we're ready to get started with some acting. And today we're going to explore the method of hot seating. Hot seating, for those that don't know, is a method in drama where we get to find out more about a character that we choose to become through a range of questions. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to invite you to pick a character for your little short exercise, and then I'm going to ask you, as your character, some questions for you to find out more about your character than you perhaps even realised at the beginning of the exercise. So, what I want to do now is go and find a space on the floor in your house, lie down on the floor and close your eyes. So whether you're watching me on a phone or a tablet or a laptop or the TV, just prop me up for a little minute and go and find a space where you can lie down with your eyes closed. I'll give you a few seconds to do that. Amazing. Okay, so with your eyes closed and lying on your back, I want you to take a big deep breath in and a big deep breath out. Okay. With your eyes closed, I want you now to imagine that you are in the middle of a forest. This forest is very dark. It has a lot of huge trees, and you've decided to explore this forest. You're going to begin in your mind to walk through the forest and see what you can find. All of a sudden, you notice across the forest there is a huge box. You decide to go closer to the box And in your mind now, I want you to decide what this box looks like. What shape is it? What colour is it? Has it got a lid? Is it lying open? You can decide in your mind what the box looks like, and everyone will have a different image of what the box looks like in their mind. Okay, now walk even closer to the box, and you're going to decide to put your hand in the box and feel around and see what's inside the box. Good. All of a sudden you realise that in this box there are shoes. Shoes of every colour, every size, boots, sandals, trainers, flip-flops, high heels. Every shoe that you can imagine has been placed inside this box. You look at all the different types of shoes and you pick out your favourite pair. I want you to imagine in your mind trying on these shoes and feeling how they fit. They fit perfectly, like they were just made for you. In 5, when I count down, I would like you now to get up very slowly and imagine that you now have these shoes on. These are going to be your character shoes. And these character shoes will enable who you're going to be for this exercise. Perhaps the shoes you've picked are big, perhaps they are small, perhaps they are colourful, perhaps they have a big huge heel on them, perhaps they are flat. Whatever shoe you picked out of the box is the shoes that your character wears. And when I count down from 5, I want you now to practice your new character walk around the room. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Walk around the room now as your character. Perhaps they take big strides, perhaps they take small strides, perhaps they walk fast, perhaps they walk slow. See how they move and see that this is now your brand new character that you have become by wearing these brand new character shoes. Okay. So now that you have thought about your character walk, find a seat in your house, and this seat is now going to be your hot seat. What this means is that when you sit down in this chair or the sofa, any chair or seat that you can find in your house, you are going to become your character in every sense of the word. Perhaps you are now going to have a brand new accent. Perhaps you have a different way of speaking. Perhaps, like in our vocal warm-up, you have a low voice, a high voice, a squeaky voice, a nasally voice. This is all your decision to make because only you knows what voice your character will have. And this character will answer questions like no other character before because they are unique and they are special and you know your character better than anyone. Pause this video now and go and see if you can find a chair in the house that you would like to sit on and think of how your character sits and what voice they are going to have. Think of how they're going to speak when I ask your character the questions. Okay, so now we are ready to begin the hot seating process, and between each question I will do this. When I do this, this is a cue for you to pause the video so that you can answer the hot seated questions that I am going to ask your new character. Okay, are we ready? Hello there, what is your name? Lovely. And where exactly do you live? Good. Now, can I ask you, what is a usual day like in the life of your character? Start me from the beginning of your day and take me right through. Do you have a job? Do you have a hobby? Who do you spend your day with? Very good. Can I ask you what your character likes to eat? What is your favourite colour? Do you like to go on holiday? If so, where? And finally, if you could be anything in the world or go anywhere, if you could pick one dream, what would it be? Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? Well done. That was our 5 hot seating questions. And I hope that you found that an easy task. because there is no right or wrong answer. When you hot seat, only you knows what your character can answer to those questions, because the character is your creation. Perhaps you can take this task a little further now. Perhaps you can go and draw a picture of your character. Perhaps you can go and video yourself answering those questions to make one big monologue. A monologue, for those that don't know, is a speech that your character is going to give as an introduction of who they are as a person. And you can also rewind the video back now and pick a brand new character. Go back into the forest, lie on your back, close your eyes, and you can pick a brand new pair of shoes to become a brand new character and go through those 5 hot seated questions again. We would love to find out how you go on, so send us any videos or drawings, or even comment below what character you decided to be in our hot seating exercise. Now, here's Hannah, who's going to talk to us today about the act of storytelling and how we can make a brilliant story.
Hi Be Uniquers, it's Hannah, and today I am going to do a story activity with you. So, once upon a time, there was a robot, and his name was John. He lived in a massive house with lots of gadgets and gizmos and different things inside. And this one day, John was going about his business, watching TV, eating his lunch, when there was a ring at the doorbell. Ding dong! So John went to the door and answered it. And sitting on the doorstep was a mysterious package. John wasn't expecting anything, and there was no one around, so we lifted the package and took it indoors. As John got his very special package opening gadget, he took off all the tape, lifted off the lid, and the box was empty, except for a small piece of paper. And on that piece of paper, it said, "Meet me at the bridge at 7 p.m. There was no name, no address, and John the robot had no clue who it could be from. All day he wondered and waited and thought, who could this be from? But his curiosity got the better of him. So he walked all the way to the bridge near his house at 7 p.m. And waiting for him there was, okay, Be Uniquers, I want you to finish the story. Who was this mysterious package from? What was waiting for John the robot at the bridge at 7 p.m? I want you to finish this story with the most exciting ending that you can think of. And I want you to send in either a video of you telling me what finishes the story, a picture, or a story written out. I want you to send them in to us on social media, and then maybe I can read them out next week. Will you do that for me? Okay, fabulous. And now, moving on. Okay, Be Uniquers, to finish our class today, I want you to take a moment and just relax. I want you to lie down on the floor, on your bed, in a big armchair, whatever way you feel comfortable. But I want you to be really, really, really relaxed and comfortable. And I want you to close your eyes. You don't need to be able to see me. I just want you to listen to my voice. Okay? I want you to take a big deep breath in and out. Big deep breath in and out. I want you to feel the weight of your body sinking into the floor, a bed, or a chair. I want you to take away all the thoughts in your mind and just focus on my voice and your breathing. The breath coming in And the breath coming out. Place your hands on your tummy and feel as you breathe in, your tummy moving in and out. And now I want you to imagine a bus. You're standing at the side of the road and this bus has just pulled up. You don't know where this bus has come from or where it's going, but you decide to get on the bus. The doors open and you step up onto the bus. You look at the bus driver and the bus driver looks at you. And then you go and sit down on one of the seats. The bus takes off. As the bus travels, you notice lots of different things. Trees, grass, houses, shops. But now the bus is moving into a place you've never seen before. As you look out the window, you begin to see nothing, just the sky and just the road ahead of you that travels for miles and miles and miles. Suddenly, you notice the bus starting to climb up and up and up and up. As you look out the window, you can see way in the distance the place you've just come from. But now you're so high, it's just a little tiny dot. As you get to the top of the mountain, you look over and you can see somewhere that you recognise. Maybe it's somewhere that you've been before. Maybe it's somewhere that you want to go and you've only ever seen on TV. Or maybe it's somewhere that you've seen in your dreams. But you realise the place you can see over the top of the mountain is your favourite place in the whole world. Maybe it's your granny's house. Maybe it's Disneyland. Maybe it's the leisure centre or a park. Maybe it's an imaginary world filled with sweets and treats and all the things you love. But this is your favourite place and anything you want to be there can be there. The bus stops and the doors open. You step off the bus and you're in your favourite place. What can you see? What can you smell? What can you hear? Is there anyone else there with you? Or are you alone in your favourite place? I want you to look around you. Is there trees? Is there buildings? Are there giant marshmallows? Unicorns flying in the sky? What can you see in your favourite place? Can you smell sweets? Can you smell your granny's roast dinner cooking in the oven? Can you smell lovely perfume? What can you smell? What can you hear? Is there music? Is there people chatting? What can you hear? And finally, what way does it make you feel? Are you happy? Are you excited? Do you feel safe? What way do you feel in your favourite place? Now that you've got your favourite place in your mind, I want you to get up and I want you to go and draw me a picture of this favourite place. I want you to draw me a picture and then send it in to Be Unique. I want to see everyone's favourite places. I want to see the place that makes you happy. Maybe it's an imaginary place or somewhere you've been. but I want you to draw that for me. Can you do that for me? Fabulous. Okay, Be Uniquers. I'm Hannah, and I hope you've enjoyed your lesson today, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.